Hello, everyone. I invite you to kickstart your day on a positive note with this mellow morning flow. So go ahead and take a blanket or a towel and place it in the center of your mat to help support your knees. And move towards the back of the mat and shift your hips back towards your heels, allowing the belly to rest in between your knees in a gentle child's pose. Allow your fingers to rest towards the top of the mat as you begin to connect to the natural rhythm of your breath. Set a gentle intention for your practice and for your day. Bring an awareness as you inhale through the nose, filling up the belly, filling up the lungs to the chest, through the crown of your head. And lean into the exhales out through the nose. Bring this soft, gentle awareness every time you breathe. Allow every breath to expand. Allow your breath to come into the back body, the side bodies, creating this 3D-like sensation. What do you notice shifts? Take 3 long breaths here. What can you do with those breaths? Beautiful. On your next inhale, slowly tuck your chin towards your chest as you round yourself up forward, kicking gently into the shins, into a tabletop shape. As you arrive in your tabletop shape, go ahead and take gentle circles over your wrists. Beginning to apply a gentle pressure with the fingertips almost clawing the earth underneath you. Explore opposite directions with your circles. Then on your next breath out, shift your hips back into that gentle child's pose. I want you to imagine as if your hands are trying to sweep the ground towards you. Notice what shifts in the shoulders and in the side bodies. On your next breath in, tuck your chin towards your chest one last time and round out through the upper back, middle back, low back into that tabletop shape. Exhale, flip the tailbone up towards the sky. Lower down into your child's pose. Inhale, round up, really articulating through the spine. Exhale, child's pose. Allow your breath to guide your movement today. Inhale, round out. And exhale, child's pose. This time as we inhale into that tabletop shape, option to lower your hips down into a gentle upward facing dog. You could be on the tops of your feet, or you could tuck all 10 toes behind you, flex the feet, driving the heels gently towards the top of the mat. Send your chest and heart forward, and then lower your knees down. Cruise back into that gentle child's pose. Beautiful. Inhale to round out, traveling or bypassing through tabletop shape. Gentle upward facing dog. Maybe your eyes look up towards your eyelids. On your exhale, lower your knees down. Find your child's pose. One last time, just like that. Inhale. Find your tabletop shape. Lower your hips down. Option to tuck all 10 toes behind you. Gaze up into upward facing dog. Engage your glutes. Exhale. From this child's pose, I want you to tuck all 10 toes behind you and think cow pose as you push from the arms, lifting the legs up into a downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal out through your feet. This is going to feel particularly nice if your hamstrings are sore. Keep a slight bend in your legs in downward facing dog, sending the tailbone up towards the sky, pushing the ground away with your arms, your strong arms. And on your next breath, lower your chest down towards your knees, creating this turbo dog shape. Listen closely. As we exhale, you're going to straighten the legs, tuck your chin towards your chest, then spinal wave your body forward. Think that rounding articulation of the spine, bypassing through high plank pose. Look forward. Exhale, hover the knees an inch or two away from the earth. Push through your arms, downward facing dog. Take 2 rounds of these spinal waves. Establish your own rhythm. Establish your own groove. Set your course to begin your day. From downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Go ahead and reach your right leg up high towards the sky. Bend your right leg and begin to draw these circles with your right hip, pointing out through the toes, pushing the ground away through your palms. Then I invite you to reach your right leg back. Bend your right leg. Look towards the space between your wrists. Spinal wave forward to land your right foot to the outside of right hand. Option to keep this left leg lifted, or feel free to lower your left knee down onto the blanket. Inhale to reach your right arm up high towards the sky. Breathe in through your chest. Expand your collarbones. Then from here, as we exhale, we're going to lower this right forearm down towards the top of the mat. And on the inhale, reach that right arm up high towards the sky. Expand. Exhale, lower that right forearm down onto the earth. Wonderful. Inhale, reach up through the fingertips. Exhale, that right forearm lowers down onto the earth. Whether you are on your left knee or not, go ahead and begin to tuck your left toes underneath you. And I want you to just shift forward and back into this low runner's lunge. Of course, you could use a pair of blocks underneath your hands here to support you. Just shifting forward and back, digging in through that right heel. Then on your exhale, flex your right foot towards your face. You could come up onto the tops of your fingertips into modified pyramid pose. Finding this wider stance in pyramid pose, allowing your body to create space. On your next breath in, shift your weight forward, rise on up into this wider high crescent lunge. Sweep your arms up high towards the sky. Good morning. On your exhale, cactus, open up through the arms. Inhale, lower your hands down onto the earth. Lower your left knee down. Push your hips back into space as you flex that right foot towards you into Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Let this first half splits be gentle. I invite you to bend your right leg and just notice what's there for you today. Try to imagine as if your sitting bones are trying to bring you towards the back of the mat. Let it feel nice. Let it feel gentle. Take one more inhale here. On your exhale, dig through that right heel. Push up through that left leg. Reach your right arm up as you come into the outer blades of both feet into this high horizon lunge. Roll that left shoulder down the back body. Try to push your hips towards the right side of the mat. Exhale, right palm meets the earth. Step your right foot back to meet the left, downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the left leg up high towards the sky. Bend that left leg. Begin to draw those circles with that left hip. You might even feel the cracks into that left hip. We're just waking up the hips to get your day started. Now, three-legged dog, the left leg lifts. Think spinal wave forward. Your left foot lands to the outside of left hand. I invite you to stay here or lower your right knee down into the earth. Inhale, reach your left arm up high towards the sky. Expand through your collarbones. On your exhale, left forearm lowers down to kiss the earth. And on your next inhale, reach your left arm up high towards the sky, twist. Exhale, lower that left forearm down into the earth. Inhale, sweep up, look up. Exhale, left forearm down into the earth. Beautiful work. Plant your left palm down. Tuck the toes of that right foot to lift your right knee away. Go ahead and drive through that left heel as you move forward and back. Getting a nice opening into that left hip. Just breathe into your space. This time as you exhale, flex the left foot towards you. Come onto the tops of your fingertips into this modified pyramid pose. Of course, you could keep your legs bent in your modified pyramid pose. Just adjust yourself, modify your practice as needed. On your next exhale, shift the weight forward. Push down through that left foot and rise up into this wider high crescent lunge. Inhale here. On your exhale, cactus, open up through the arms. Open your heart. Hands meet on the earth. Lower your right knee down. Shift your hips towards the back of the mat. Flex your left foot into Ardha Hanumanasana. Again, invite a level of curiosity into your practice by teetering between bending the left leg and straightening it out. But at the same time, can you drive your sit bones towards the back of the mat? Feel the sensation change as you experiment and explore different positions of your Ardha Hanumanasana. On your next breath in, plant both palms down. Shift your weight forward. Tuck the right toes behind you. Come onto the outer blades of both feet into high horizon lunge. Option to reach your left arm overhead. Push your hips towards the left side of the mat. Beautiful work. On your next breath out, left palm meets the right. Left foot steps back to meet the right in downward facing dog. Inhale to lift the heels, bend the legs. On your exhale, spinal wave your body forward into high plank pose. This time, drop the knees onto the blanket. Look forward as your hips move back into that child's pose. Rest your forehead down onto the earth. Bring awareness to the energy shifts in your body. And feel free to stay here as long as you like. Just take your time. It was an honor to share this morning practice with you. You can always turn to this practice every time you need that boost of energy or looking for a sequence to wake the body up. I hope that you had a beautiful time in this practice, and I invite you to stay connected to your movement and to your breath. I hope that you have a wonderful start of your day, wherever in the world you may be. If this practice spoke to you, please drop a comment in the comment box below. I would love to hear from you. And if you haven't done so already, please hit the like button and subscribe buttons to help support the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for practicing yoga. And thank you for being part of the community.